What should I work on today? What incredible lab instruments! It's as if I'm looking into the future, or reading a Jules Verne book. Let's take a look at the doctor's notes. I'm sure I can figure it out. Perfect. Now I should wait some time to check the results. They should be ready tomorrow, but if I wait longer than that, it may be too late.
Okay, so let's remember to check some tomorrow. I think we're gonna change and then go find, what was his name? Arbin? Cat. Yeah, Arbin's thing. 64, 78. Who likes this the most? Okay. Dream. Locked. What does the lock mean?
Good evening.
Local music school.
Curious. Oh, need an invite.
The local vodka bar.
Oh, why is that window broken? Okay, there's the salon, but let's keep going because I want to see what else is around here. Grocery store.
If I ever need to send a letter, I can drop it off here. This must be Anastasia. I should come up and introduce myself. Good sermon today?
More or less, the same one as always. But then again,
Must be the church behind
people
her.
don't usually go to the church expecting plot twists.
Well, at least it's good enough for someone to come more than once.
I suppose that's true. Forgive me. I don't believe I've seen you around here before. Are you new in town?
I arrived just a couple days ago.
Oh, in that case, let me welcome you to the town. My husband and I are relatively new here ourselves. My name is Anastasia, by the way. I teach at the quaint little music school down the road.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I'm Lisa. I work as an apprentice under the doctor. A music teacher? That must be so rewarding.
It's true. When I see a spark of passion in a student, especially a child, it does make my day 1,000 times brighter. Do you play an instrument yourself?
I don't, sadly.
Ah, that's a real shame. But trust me, it's never too late to pick up an instrument again.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind. The church choir here sounds remarkable. The tenor in particular is something else.
Doesn't it?
I must admit, I didn't expect to hear something like that in such a small town.
I couldn't agree more. You have quite an ear for music.
You sound surprised. Do I give off such a bad impression?
Oh no, it's just that I rarely meet anyone I have a lot in common with around here. Not anymore, at least. I'm sorry, it's time for me to head home. My husband is waiting. I hope. But perhaps you'd like to keep me company on the way back.
Who would refuse a stroll on such a nice summer evening?
Guess I'll just cozy up to Anastasia first. Anastasia. I don't know how you say it. I was just reading it as
The
Anastasia.
tenor that you so precisely placed belongs to Father Mikhail. Father Mikhail has a true gift. His voice is unbelievable. I find it very difficult to listen when he speaks, or agree with anything he says. But when he sings, I just can't help myself.
It is frustrating when you can't deny the talent in a person you don't admire.
Isn't that the truth? So, are you planning to come visit the church yourself?
Honestly, I'm still thinking about it. I had a lot of life changes lately. Not sure if I'm ready for it just yet.
I understand. I've been through a couple of those myself. Think about it, though. It would be nice to see a friendly face when I listen to the choir next time. If I'm completely honest with you, I come there mostly to listen to the choir. The lights are off.
Is something wrong?
Nothing really. My husband. I don't think he's home yet. Well, it was such a pleasure to meet you, Lisa. Would you stop by my school when you have a moment? I'd love to hear your thoughts.
Of course.
Invite.
I would like nothing more.
Splendid! We are open from Wednesdays to Saturdays.
I'll make sure to drop by. Have a good night, Anastasia.
Good night, Lisa.
The lights are on. Someone must be at home. Locked. The scales of stability, the symbol of our country. How patriotic.
Oh, piece of a painting. Oh, just a guy smoking.
Perched upon a rotting barrow, my eyes survey the fallow field. Where once the wheat grew tall and narrow, now crops bestow a paltry yield. The bitter wind turns lakes to stillness, no saplings in the frozen earth. The farmer's wife now writhes with illness as embers die upon the hearth. See how in the forest hollow the firewood it gathers moss, while in the tavern, ripe with sorrow, the farmer drinks to his great loss. Now raise a toast to her, my brother. Nature shall we never scorn. Though often a tempestuous mother, we may yet see the summer's dawn.
Bravo!
Thank you. Thank you kindly, dear friends.
I presume you are the famous Evgeny Skvortsov?
I don't know how famous I am, but I certainly am him. And whom do I owe the pleasure?
I'm Lisa, the doctor's new recruit. I was looking around and came in here just in time for the poem. Is that something new?
Enchanté, Lisa. The poem is actually from my old book. I'm having a bit of writer's block recently.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's nothing that a nice drink won't cure.
You know, I happen to have read your poetry book recently.
Have you? I am honored. And what did you think?
It was brilliant. Reminded me of early Byron. So passionate and brave.
Thank you. That's quite a compliment. You do know your poetry.
Don't act too surprised, please.
You're right. My apologies. I think such nice sentiment deserves a toast. Would you do a celebratory vodka shot with me?
Vodka isn't really something I drink nowadays.
You know that nobody actually likes vodka, don't you? It's designed to be terrible, to make you feel terrible. That's why it's a perfect companion for your misery. After all, isn't that why people drink in the first place?
What a compelling pitch.
Advertising is what poets are really made for, isn't it?
Still, perhaps another time.
I mean, maybe there was some vodka in one of the cocktails I had last night. But otherwise, yeah, I don't really drink it. The only time I ever drink vodka is if it's flavored. And there's only this one vodka flavor that friends of mine had that was actually really good. And I don't even remember. I think it was an elderberry. I don't even remember the brand, but it was so good. But that's the only time. Otherwise, it's usually just in a cocktail for me. And even then, that's like a maybe.
Suit yourself, my lady. To the art of poetry, may it continue to shape minds and move the human spirit. Whew, that went down easy. Say, Lisa, perhaps you've rescued me from my writer's block.
Yeah, I don't really drink very often. When I do, it's like just like a little buzz just to loosen up a little, if even, but like rare occasions I'll actually get drunk, and yeah, that's never really fun. Really? I mean, at least when I go to sleep, especially if you don't drink enough water.
I just might have a stroke of inspiration.
But yeah, I'm usually only a social drinker. Anything, I usually just pick soda or something.
Delightful news. Although I'm not sure I can take credit for it.
Nonsense. That's what muses always do. Inspire naturally, without even realizing it.
Not even like tea or coffee. I usually drink a lot of tea, but or water. I mean water. I drink so much water, but yeah, like it's usually like water, tea, and then lately like flavored carbonated waters, because I'm trying not to drink as much pop, because pop is obviously bad for you. And also like I like the bubbly feelings, but the citric acid, I know. No, not anything more. Well, I mean, that's good, I guess. Nothing wrong with that, because honestly, caffeine's not good for you. Freaking sugar obviously isn't good for you. And then I learned from my dentist a while ago that like even carbonated waters aren't okay because of the citric acid. So I always try to look for the citric acid free ones with no sugar. Because I only drink that for like the bubbly feeling. So it's mostly just water and then bubbly flavored water. That and tea, if I'm in the mood for it. But tea's a lot of work. Don't drink coffee though. I don't like it. I like the smell, but like I never like the taste.
Why don't you come back another night? You'll be my first audience and judge.
I'll be looking forward to it.
Well, you know what they say. The break is short between the first and the second shot. I'll go chat with Arben and get some more.
Have fun with your misery, companion.
Yeah, I think the only time I'll ever drink coffee is if it's like the blended like frappes from Starbucks. That's about it, and that's because there's so much other stuff added to it. And like, I drink soda every once in a while. Yeah, I used to like drink it more often when I still worked in retail because we had a vending machine in like the staff room. And honestly, I could feel it making me feel like crap, but like I barely ever drink it now.
Oh, we always do.
Okay, I would talk to Armin, but I am getting real sleepy. I used to drink a lot of my teen days. Ooh. And so I'm gonna go save my game and probably end the stream here so I can go to sleep because it's like 1:30 where I am. Alright, let's get her up these stairs. I need to figure out where that general store is so I can buy decor for her room. Let me in, damn it. Yeah, I don't want to waste these twilight hours, so I'm just gonna have her read something. We'll do this one. That sells for Bizarre Scheme.
Too bad I can't see my reflection in mirrors anymore. I wonder if I will one day forget my face.
Oh, maybe just do a portrait. It would be sad.
Mama?
Oh.
What's wrong, Lisa? Why aren't you asleep? I can't. Would you sing me the lullaby, please? Oh, all right. Let me tuck you back in. Now close your eyes and listen.
Why is there red around her chest?
Hush now, the sun's gone to sleep. Close your eyes, rest now in peace. In the morn you'll awake and the darkness will flee, and the light will await you and me, await you and me. You sing so well, Mommy. Do you think I'll be able to sing like you when I grow up? You can do anything you put your mind to when you grow up. Anything at all. Ooh, really? I hope everyone will like it when I sing too. Of course they will, my sunshine. Now, rest your little eyes. Good night, Mommy. Sweet dreams, my darling.
I don't like how there's red around the mother's throat and chest. It's like it's hinting at something.
Lisa.
I don't like that. Her window's open.
Lisa.
What?
It feels like it is.
What's going on? Why is the window open?
I was gonna go to sleep, but I don't want to now because her window's open. Matilda looks like she's worried for us. Some dude's being a fucking creep. We'll just do it in a nightgown. Oh, we can't go anywhere? Oh, maybe she won't go out unless she's decent.
Your soul
What?
is mine.
Who is this? Where are you?
Maybe this is the one that had let me out of that thing.
Damn candle.
Hussar, what the fuck? What a trickster.
Hussar? What are you doing here?
I got you, didn't I?
Was this all a prank?
I truly am hilarious, aren't I?
How did you manage to do all this?
Well, I already had your warm invitation, so I helped myself to your room. And then I turned invisible for a hilarious prank.
Oh my gosh, this guy's got a sense of
Turn
humor.
invisible. We can do that?
Uh-huh. Didn't I tell you?
I don't know how familiar you are with Dead by Daylight, Tay, but if you notice, the piano in the background is the same thing that the Huntress hums. I still don't know why he doesn't appear here. I want to know where we're at with him, but he doesn't appear here. And I have Evgen, but I don't have Anastasia. Or Anastasia. Like, what? Well, I did that, but I also met Anastasia. Like, why are some characters not showing up? I wonder if that's just a bug. Okay, so back on, I've been playing like Dead by Daylight since it was in early access, but I barely play it anymore because I played it so much. But the Huntress, she hums this lullaby, and it's the piano piece that's playing in the background, like this part particularly. And I looked into it, and honestly, her backstory is so sad. She was like a child that basically her mother died during a hunting accident, and so she had to raise herself, and she kidnaps children for company, and she tries to like take care of them like her mother took care of her, but since she was so young when her mom died, she didn't understand that you can't just like take people and not feed them and all that, so they kept dying, and she just wanted company, and she kept scaring them, even though she was trying to wear like animal masks to make them feel better. But I looked into the song that she hums, and it's like a Eastern European lullaby about wolves stealing you from your bed if you don't go to sleep at night. Because you know what? We just love scaring children into behaving, am I right? So I was like, oh my gosh. Knowing what that lullaby is, though, it's a good insinuation. Because it's like, oh, there's the vampires. They're the wolves in the night. They're going to come and snatch you and who knows what.
I think I'd remember it if you did.
Yeah, because like, I feel like we should have Hussar and the Countess, because she shows up, and Anastasia should be here. I also want to know what these locks mean too. Maybe it means they don't like you enough to do something with some sort of mechanic.
Could have sworn I told you. Want to try it now? Just hold your breath and relax. It will come to you. There you go. Where's Lisa? I don't know.
You really can't see me?
I cannot. Otherwise, you wouldn't be invisible, would you? Oh, now that I think about it, that could have been another hilarious jape. Lord only knows what you would be up to thinking you're invisible. What a missed opportunity. Ah!
Prankster pulled a prank on Hussar. Nice.
Now that's a funny jape.
That's just immature. Be careful with this ability. You can only stay invisible for so long before your power starts draining. You have to remember to take breaks in between.
When Lisa is invisible, she's capable of stealing from the town's citizens. In order to do so, hold the button while near the targeted individual and they succeed in a timed challenge. Remember, if Lisa gets caught stealing, she'll be sent to jail, and even in cases of success, stealing will impact your morality. What's nihilism? It's basically being the opposite of what is expected in society. Because I didn't know what it meant either, to be honest. I just knew something negative. Yeah, direction of philosophy popularized in Europe in the 18th century puts social norms, morals, and ideals under scrutiny, or in certain cases rejects them completely. I'm pretty sure
Now that
Hussar
we've
is
all had our
nihilist.
fun, how are things going with the happy couple?
I met Anastasia and got to know her a little bit.
She sounds like a nice broad. Do you think this is who you will use to get the invitation?
Not sure yet. Maybe it's worth talking to them both some more. I met Evgeny and got to know him a little.
Charming fellow, huh? I'm sure you two will hit it off. Do you think this is who you will use to get the invitation?
Not sure yet. I met Evgeny.
Charming fellow. Do you think that...
I don't think so, to be honest. Not my type.
Obviously, it doesn't really matter to the Countess who you choose as long as you get that invitation and those documents. On a personal note, though, it may not always be better to pick who you like more.
How so?
When it comes to the hunt, it's those who you get close to that get hurt. Just something to consider.
I haven't thought this far ahead. Thanks for the tip, Hussar.
Just something to consider. Anyhow... I suppose my job here is done.
Job? I'm sorry, do they pay you to play tricks on people?
I never thought about it this way. Maybe my line of work isn't so bad. Good luck with the invitation. I'll be rooting for you. Kind of.
Kind of. Matilda, what do you think of that guy? Alright. We're gonna close this window. Save the game.
Too bad I can't see my reflection in mirrors anymore.
I am going to
I
bed.
wonder if I...
Don't know if I'll stream tomorrow or not because I have plans tomorrow night and honestly I've just started streaming again. But thanks for stopping by. I think this might be a game I'll put on YouTube, so anyone that's watching this stream afterwards on Twitch within the 2 weeks, if you think you're gonna miss it, I'll probably put it up on YouTube, we'll see. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. That was Cabernet. That was actually a pretty cool game. I definitely look forward to playing more of it, so that'll be fun.